Oh, hi, Charles. How are you? Sorry, I was putting together, I'm putting up this poll. Poll call. How are you? What's happening? What is new with ya? Start the poll. Posting a poll. And it has come and slapped right on top of my face. Is that right? Stupid bloody camera. Are you seeing this covering my face? It's covering my face. Tell me how are you? What's happening? What's new with ya? How's it going? Today's backlog Seedmix review. Yeah, so I'm just sitting and eating fruits, no salad. I'm not getting salad. Have you been to the market? Have you had a chance to go to the market? If you go to the market, please look out for that magazine called Eater's Digest. I'm thinking Rahul's Farmer Store is a good place. You can sell this. Hmm. Hmm. Are you on ma'am's, Kavita ma'am's mailing list? Because what I hear is she's doing an event at BKC also in the coming week. I'm not here. I'm going to Delhi, so I won't be here. But go attend if you can. Meal tour. Sorry, man. Fruits and black salt. Hmm. So, what should we talk about? No problem. You don't have to say thanks. No big deal. She would have told you anyway. What do we talk about today? What's happening? Hi guys. Please vote for this. Cannabis seeds. Do you think they have psychotropic effects? Or do you think they're devoid of psychotropic effects? Take a poll. Because I have some in my hand. The problem is that if you eat the seed, you're getting only barely 10% of it. That's the big challenge with our digestive system. So when we cold press it, a syrup comes out of it. It registers like oil on the skin when you eat it. In fact, when you apply it on your skin, it'll just immediately get absorbed. It's called non-comedogenic. Comedogeny is the idea of, hi, what's up? Frosty grills. Grillies. Frosty grillies. Ooh. I like that. Ooh. So there are three of them. What's happening? Are you Indian? I'm a brown Indian, yes. I'm from India. I'm assuming you're not from India. Frosty grills. Grillies. Is that grillies? I'm just trying to look at your face. I know Borneo, what's up, bro? Oh, they've become four now. Frosty Grillies is on three now. She's gone to four. I'm assuming it's a lady. It's been long hair, man. I can't really see your icon. But what's up, Dak? How are you? Charles is here. Dak is from Indonesia. I've been trying to influence him to go towards doing farming and growing his own food at his dad's place. But he wants to be with X-ray and with gamma rays and probes. No, no, don't talk to me. Ask him what he does for a living. That's his job. I know Hindi. Oh, you're from Malaysia. Sorry, my bad, bro. Dak, my bad. Yes, of course, you told me, my bad. Do I know Hindi? Yeah, I know a little bit of Hindi. Why do you ask? क्या विचार हैं आपके? No, no, yaar, I very much know Hindi. Wow! So I've got two votes, and obviously one said cannabis seeds have psychotropic effects, and the other said they don't. I've got some news for you. Why would a plant put psychotropic material on its seeds? I mean, apple seeds have arsenic in them, but they're inside the seed. कुछ ही होता है. Man, I have to tell you this, okay? Shaz, you love this. You got a Shah Rukh Khan, I'm sure all of you got a Shah Rukh Khan. You're from Assam. That's a beautiful place, lovely part of India. I've never been there, but I hear the people there are really beautiful, very nice people. And you know your music. My dad was in the services, so we had a chance to roam around big part of the country. So the reason I'm speaking in English is because that's what my producers want me to. नहीं तो मेरा बस चले तो मैं हिंदी में बात करूँगा. And I'm sorry, but that's it. SRK is God here, bro. SRK is God everywhere. Listen to this, okay? This is about 10 years ago, and I had there were these students who had come from Germany, Stuttgart, and one more city, and they were studying in Pune. Pune has FTII. FTI is Film and Television Institute of India. It's one of the oldest educational institutions for you to educate yourself on the craft of filmmaking, which obviously today doesn't matter. I'm sure you agree. Or maybe it does. I don't want to get into that argument. Oh, very nice. So, three votes. Third person says cannabis seeds have psychotropic effects. Think about this. Why would a plant put psychotropic material in its seeds? First of all, why would a plant have psychotropic material? Is it that all plants have psychotropic material? Hey, hold on. When I smell lemongrass, I really feel awesome. Does that mean that I've got. You are telling me food engages with my senses? Can you appreciate the sarcasm? So, first of all, they're called cannabinoids. They're called cannabinoids because they engage with a part of our nervous system which is called the endocannabinoid nervous system. So, T has it. Assam peoples. Your real name is Tanvi Gupta. What? Tanvi Gupta. That is so cool, man. Miss Gupta, Mrs. Gupta. Tanvi. Is that right? Am I saying it correctly? Is it Tanvi or Tanvi? No, I'm very much desi. I just want to make sure that I get your name right. Nowadays, people get very offended if you don't say the name correctly. I don't know. Have you tried cannabis? I'm from India, bro. What's wrong with you? And I was born in Kashi. Kashi is Banaras. That's the place. So the story is when Shiv came there. Actually, there's so many stories. First, did I finish the first story? What are the first stories? Forget it. I'll tell you this story. Since you brought up a very sentimental part of my upbringing, my dad was in the services. He spent time in the forge, in the army, in the Air Force, actually, the Indian Air Force. So I never really lived in Banaras. It's called Kashi. It is called Shivnagar. It's the oldest city in the world. Incidentally, the river, it turns. It's the only place where the river goes backwards. She's not following her usual directions. So incidentally, there was no Ganga there. So when Shiv and Parvati, when they came down to earth, she said, I'm not going to live here. If you're going to put Ganga down here, all of these idiots will come and they'll try to wash off their sins in this water. So he said, okay. The point I'm trying to tell you is that this river has a huge impact in India, from not just from the fact that we grow food. India is actually a desert. This plant grows on both sides of the hill. This cannabis sativa. Actually, it's not sativa. It's a whole family. There are 170 registered species right now. It could be as much as 1,000 times more. Nobody knows. Goats can't go up there. So forget about fat scientists. I mean, you can't go there. So there is really no way to know how many species there are. But all of these plants, they carry with them cannabinoids. Now, what actually happens is you'll find this really fascinating, okay? First of all, these plants are females. The males are useless. That's why they remove the males. It's the female, they're basically sexually frustrated females. Yeah. That's what's happening to them. So they have glandomes and they generate this pollen-like white material. They're actually not generating, we don't know. Science doesn't know whether they generate or they come and collect. But over a period of time, you'll find that there are these white sticky substance that sits on top of these glandomes. That white substance has got these cannabinoids. Okay, hear me out. This is not complete. This is not it. These cannabinoids are sitting as structures, and you would have heard of them: CBD, THC, Delta CBN, CBY. There are multiple. Every year, somebody comes up with some new cannabinoid. There are over 500 such, but officially, about 132, 133 have been registered. Nobody wants to tell. Pharmaceutical guys use these cannabinoids to create receptor blocking mechanisms. We still don't know how paracetamol works. I don't know if you know this. Where are you now? Oh, I'm in Pune. I'm in the Oxford of the East. It's a city called Pune. Have you been to Pune? Coming back. So the cannabis story is the story of you consuming the plant. Don't consume the plant. I know. It's haram here. The last time I tried ganja was when I was 16. I did cannabis, I did cigarette, I did a box of marijuana. Yeah, you'll have that hunger thing. So this is the interesting thing that you brought up, Dak. When you consumed cannabis, why did you feel hungry? What is hunger to do? When you have alcohol, you don't feel hunger. You don't feel hungry. So there is something different, first of all. Fair enough. The difference part between alcohol and what you're consuming from this plant, which you call ganja or weed or whatever, this is significantly different. It is so different that, in fact, this plant is used to be called hemp. That's because I am right now in Pune. Frosty Grillis. Are you able to hear me? Frosty Grillis. Why Frosty Grillis? Is it that snowy there in Assam? Frosty Grillis. I love that. I'm in Pune. Does that answer your question? Should I get back to the story? So the story is about the story. I see that now they've become five. You started at three, it became four, and now there are five balls. Bunch of balls. So, so this plant doesn't get. So first of all, the seeds don't have anything psychotropic in them. If you crush the seed, that's how this plant is known in these hills. The people there regularly eat these seeds. They powder them. Then that's how What's my age? I'm 12. Man, what's up with the questions? I was hoping we'll discuss cannabis and cannabis related products. Connect with me offline, Frosty Grillis, and then you can grill me then. My age is 12. I'm celebrating my 12th birthday. Incidentally, sometime very soon. So, you threw me off, man. I don't like being asked my age. I'm like one of those women in these Victorian television shows, period dramas. I know I don't watch them. I have people who watch them, so I'm sometimes forced to watch them, and I think it's a bunch of bullshit. But hey, listen, I come from a Fauji background, and I completely understand how these British went about. If you want to know, I'll tell you something very interesting, okay? You heard of the corset? Have you heard of this dress that they used to wear? It's called a corset. Women used to wear it specifically, but do you know what that thing where does it come from? What's the idea behind the corset? It's to give a woman an S-shaped curve, so her bum sticks out. It used to be made from a whale. The piece fits in like that. So it's like a hard piece, and then you have something in front that will compress your innards. I'm not making this up. Injury was very regular. It was expected for. Don't ask me why. What really bums me out, and I'll be very square about it. Tanvi Gupta, this is for you. What really bums me out is how the women didn't retaliate. I've got a friend, okay, she's an Iranian, and you can see what's going on, right? And I'm sure you also know the other half of the story, that Iran was so progressive back in the Shah's days. I don't know if you know this. Do you know this? Women were wearing bikinis and roaming around in Iran. Yeah. It's so unfortunate. My mom wore those in the 80s. Sorry, what are you talking about? I can't see it. What are you saying? Wearing what? Coming back. So, this guy is in Malaysia. He'll tell you what's happening there. You know, Islam is not supposed to be that bad. It's a beautiful religion. In fact, all religions are beautiful. They are all teaching the same thing. They are all trying to communicate the same ideas. It's us receivers, idiots, who don't want to make an effort. So we don't want to validate. We'll listen. Corset. Bro, corset. You are in class 3. Frosty Grillis, you're in class 3. And you're class 3. That's like 0, 1, 2, 3. You spent 3 years in school. That might be the combined years I've spent in school. But this is remarkable. You're a third grader on the phone chatting with a 12-year-old. So you're my age. Okay, maybe a little younger. Corset is it called? Yeah, it's called a corset. It is one of, it is, have you heard of the thumbs rule? Have you heard of this thing called thumbs rule? So apparently they say that there is no such official statement, but a judge once made a comment publicly, and he said a man may thrash his wife with a cane no thicker than the thickness of his thumb. Talk in Hindi. No, I'm sorry, Tanvi, I can't talk in Hindi. Hindi में बात करना मतलब I'll get banned. I'm supposed to be speaking English. This is the channel. This program has to be English. I'll have Hindi content for you. Stick around. Please subscribe to my channel. I've got lots more videos that are coming. I've got lots of good, interesting stuff. I'm going to be traveling for the next 2 months, so hopefully I'll give you some perspective of food in Delhi. Otherwise, we'll have no, but I can't. Sorry. When I started, there was this whole idea of what to use as a language, but it did not work very well. Let's stay with English for now. Yeah, yeah, I appreciate it. Dak is not, he's from Malaysia, and Shalini is from, Shals is from Bombay. Frosty Grills, you're from Assam. Who else is here online who's joined me here? This is so cool. You'll meet a bunch of other folks. There's a guy who comes from LA. He doesn't really drive all the way. He just touches his phone a few times. We all do that. In fact, now it's so cool, you just have to touch your phone a few times and food will appear at your doorstep. And if you're lucky and if you played your cards well, that food might be free. Hygienic or not, nutritious or not. The questions raised. So this is a good time to ask you, Frosty Grills. Tanvi, this is a good question to ask you. Tanvi Gupta, you are in Assam. This is very interesting. Are you a Fauji kid? What is your take on nutrition? What do you think nutrition is? Have you paused and thought about this? Have you had a conversation with your parents or someone? What is nutrition about? Have you ever had a chance to discuss this with your folks? What does it mean to have nutrition? What does it? I'm sure your parents, your mom must be after your life. Eat this, eat that. Don't eat this, don't eat that. But I know you've got other things, important things going on in your life. You're in class third, man. That's like you're busy. But my question, you're going to class four, so that's like 25% more. No, 33% more. So that's a lot of load on you. But my question really here is, what have you learnt about nutrition? Because what till I was in till I finished school. What finished school? I think through my graduation, my mom and my dad always kept telling me, eat fruits and eat this and eat healthy and don't eat crap and don't drink alcohol. Parents, though, they keep saying only. You know Assamese? No, I only know one Assamese. That's you. No, I can't speak the language. I'm sorry. No, I can't. I've never been to Assam. I'm very keen to travel there. Just on the road. Live with locals. I had gone to Ladakh and I want to have yak milk. Yak milk, matlab, I'll catch hold of a yak and bloody milk if I have to. But I must have yak milk. And nowhere, apparently, yak milk is just only restricted to the people who, because naturally, who the hell wants to make yak milk and then go and sell it to them? They don't need money, they need the yak milk. Pretty cool, no? Finally, somewhere I got to have yak milk, and I'll tell you what, I perhaps will never have it again. Thank you so much, so sweet of you. Very nice. It's a little awkward to have a third grader subscribe to my channel, but hey, beggars can be choosers. I've got interesting stuff coming for you. Well, all of my content is designed for kids because I think as children are awesome. You know why? Do you know why? The other adults here, you know why children are awesome? Children are awesome because they will believe in everything. And that's the right way to live, right? No, this is wrong, that is wrong, this is not there. So you go and die, man. I had a friend in class in school, his Sadar. He used to have a t-shirt, he had a sweatshirt with a very small font written right up in. So you had to really go up close and read. And it said, nosy little fucker, aren't you? Sorry, shit, you're 9 years old. I'm not the first person who said the F word in front of you, so it's okay. It's all over Netflix and everywhere now. In fact, that's a very interesting Stay away from alcohol. When I was retired, you can't stay away from rice wine. Actually, rice wine is still cool, bro, because it's coming through a system which is trusted. The alcohol that we are drinking, no, which is available in these bottles, that's dangerous. You have not told me, Frosty Gorillas, you're 9. This is a very, very interesting age to have a conversation with you. You know, I have a game show that I do with kids here in my society. They come and they all come and gang up and they have remotes where they have to play games. And it's a good fun thing. Sometime I'll show you. I'll live stream it. And constantly, I ask women, I don't know if you know this. At 9, you would probably know this. Boys in your class would be DERs. Because a 9-year-old boy and a 9-year-old girl, my yesterday's live stream was about this. People say it's gender inequality. I think it's reality. Why are you trying to equate them? Because we want the same things. It doesn't work that way. It's like I have family. So before you judge me, let me tell you, I have family where a boy has undergone a surgery to become a girl. No, I am not proud of it. I have nothing to say on this matter. I think people are on their own. But I'm trying to say, why would you do that? Is what I'm not sure. Maybe it's because you're confused. Maybe it's now that I'm saying it, I'm realizing in my own mind what somebody has to go through to do such a thing. How lost would they feel? Anywho, mental health is one of the big problems that is right now in the urban environment, and the big reason for that is the food that we're eating. If I repeat this. It's I didn't know anything about diet. You've not seen me. You've not seen in my heydays. Heydays. You've not. No, I have never. You mean to say I've never been to Assam? It's a beautiful land. I've heard. I've got friends from Assam, but I've never had a chance to go there. But someday I will be there for sure. I'm very keen to see the rhinos. I've heard Kaziranga has some rhinos left. I want to do that elephant thing. Sit on the elephant. I have had a chance to ride an elephant. Only me and the Mahavat. And I've sat up. But I have not had a chance to do that recently. My life kind of went into a different orbit. Last 2 decades, I would say, since I graduated from college. Whoa. But anywho, you not one of my good friends. He's not here today. He's a army officer, but he's just recently retired. You'll enjoy chatting with him. Dak, you've not met Akshay, right? Shaz has had a chance to chat with him. But so Frosty Grillers, welcome to my class. I would love to see you again. Every day I'm here at 12:30, and I think you and me will have some fascinating conversations because a 9-year-old can teach a 12-year-old a lot about the world. Are you living in a village or do you live in one of the cities in Assam? What's your life like? You're not going to school? Today's school. You're not going to school? That's pretty cool. You should go educate yourself. Learn physics, learn mathematics, physics. The two things that will help you measure the world and make sense out of it. Get yourself good teachers. Khan Academy. Look for Khan Academy. Yeah, Khan Academy. Wonderful content. Excellent teachers. Byju's I would have suggested, but don't pay them. Don't give them any money. If you can get free access to their content somehow, please get it. Very good content. Ravindran is an amazing teacher. And it's disheartening for me to see that cannabis seeds have psychotropic effects. My poll has got 3 out of 3 votes that people say yes. And I must repeat it. Seeds are absolutely clean, provided you clean them. If you leave the seeds dirty, as they arrive to you, they will have stems in them. The seeds covering, oh wow, this is a good time for me to show you this. The seed, it has the pericarp. Look at this. Can you see that little bit of a husk? That little bit of a shell, soft shell that's floating on my hand? That's a covering that sits on top of the seed. So when you're cleaning the seed, you've got to remove these. Yeah, it's a lot of work. That's what I'm doing. I've been wanting it. Yes, it is. It's like making bread. It's like making cheese. It's like making anything. You got to make it with love and with will. And it comes out awesome. So I make this product called Kaiben. Kaiben. I'm not wearing a t-shirt right now. Stands for Kyra and Benny. Dag, you didn't know this, right? I don't think Shaz also. No, Shaz knows this because Shaz came to my lecture. Both of you, please sign up for my lecture. I will. Saturday evening. If you will come, if you promise you will join, then I will beam it again. Yeah, I'll tell you stories about sleep. I'll have my guitar. No, no, don't push your expectations. It's just to keep you busy. It's just a distraction. Otherwise the lecture gets so boring. It's about sleep. It's going to put you to sleep, not permanently. Here's the funny thing. I've got 4 more minutes. If you think about humans, if you have a dog, I don't know if you've had a dog. Dogs have this. They sleep so deep and so sound that you might think that they're dead. But whenever you see a human sleeping, you know for sure that they're not dead. Somehow they look dead. That's you're Bihari. That's so cool. So you're a Bihari in Assam. Man, you Biharis are very intelligent people. I know this for sure. Some of my best friends are Biharis. They are wonderfully intelligent people. Wonderfully, they're attractive. They're intelligent. They are hardworking, and they seem to really get what they want. I think they are fighters. That's a wonderful genetic code that they have. They're one of the. I think they're one of the warriors. They come from the Khandav Prasth land. That's the Khandav land. Oh, you're heading out. That's so cool, bro. When are you back? When are you back? This is a gas site in the sea, I'm assuming. So if you don't know what he's doing, he's going to be off sea. I wish him luck. I hope there's no turbulence and there's no stormy weather because I know that it gets crazy. When the storms are there in the sea now, you want to just get out somehow. So I can't talk in Assamese. Who's saying this? That's fine. Neither can I also can't talk in Assamese. I don't think Dayak can speak in Assamese, and I definitely don't think Shaz can speak in Assamese. If Shaz can speak in Assamese, that will be a new thing. Akshay is not here. Akshay would have said, yeah, I can speak a little. If he was posted there. Akshay is my army friend. Sorry, too much information. Huh? I was telling you a story which I completely forgot. I wanted to tell you about sleep. Yeah, that I'll tell you in the lecture. So Shaz, important for you. The sleep lecture is undergoing an upgrade. There is some new stuff added. Lots of new information I've come across in the last couple of weeks. And I'm going to add that to the lecture. So you should come for the next lecture. And please bring someone with you. Can you bring some friends with you? You're just going 2 kilometers. Oh, you shouldn't say this, bro. You shouldn't say this. Shaz, you speak Tamil? You speak Tamil? The only Tamil word I know is Tanni. That's the only thing I know. You're 2 kilometers offshore, so that's not as adventurous. I was thinking this is more like a James Bond thing where you're on a chopper and it's like stormy and the captain is like, you gotta jump now, it's dead, and you're like, you think about your mom and your dad and you're like, this is what I've trained for, and you jump onto the platform and then you see that it's on fire and all. I was thinking that's going to be something as dramatic as that. But you're just like 2 kilometers offshore. Even though for most people don't realize that 2 kilometers offshore doesn't mean that you can see it. It's quite far off. The land almost disappears, right? I don't think so. You'll be able to see the land. But you'll be picked up and dropped by a chopper every day. So your ride's going to be a chopper every day. That's damn cool by itself, man. Ask them if you can drive it one day. It's apparently one of the toughest skills for humans to acquire. Flying a rotary blade helicopter. Yeah, mostly in the night. Yes, it will be in the evening. It will be in the night time. It's got all lights and all. No, not too much lights and all. It's just basically to engage you. But see, the lecture of sleep is so boring that when I used to deliver the lecture, everybody told me, Samir, make it short. And I'm like, how do I make it short? Do I talk faster? I have to tell you what happens in sleep. No, it's too boring, too long, too boring. I'm like, okay, fine. Then I'll bring my guitar. That'll help. So it helped a little, then it'll help a little. And by the time, now it's a 35-40 minute lecture. But hopefully it's not that bad. Tanvi, I will tell you, just be patient with me. The channel will carry information. Otherwise, the best thing to do You go to kaiben.in/sleeprocks. Sleeprocks, yeah, it's one word. Kaiben.in/sleeprocks. You will see the information about this lecture, and there's a register for free button there. You just go there and you give YouTube, you have to fill out a form, put your email address, so YouTube will be able to send you the link for this live stream. Oh, you're going to go with a pilot boat. Dak, they're treating you with disrespect, bro. You tell them my NDT equipment can't go by boat. Water will ruin it. You have to take me by air. I'm just yanking our chain, bro. I know you once had one of my seniors, very big, very influential mentors to me. I'll tell you this in the sign off. He told me before I heard it in the show, if you want to lead, be willing to do everything that the followers do. You should be comfortable being able to follow. Then it'll become easier for you to lead. So right now your boss might be going by his chopper or whatever, and you might be following through. Do that. It will teach you the merits of what you're trying to do and go as deep into it as you can. You go for tuition at 3:13 come 6:45. That's a very interesting timeline that you have. Very like you're like a cosmonaut, an astronaut. 3:13. You didn't say 15:13. You should have said so. I'm assuming this is 3:13 a.m. and you come back at 6:45. What tuition are you going for? Okay, I'm sorry. Tanvi, I will cut now. We will chat again tomorrow for sure. Tell me what tuition are you going for? Let's have some conversation around stuff that you're learning. Tell me things that you enjoy studying. We'll chat again. Alright? Thanks so much, guys. I'll see you again. 12:30 p.m. tomorrow. How much time you will do this live? It'll be a 35 minute thing, Tanvi. Evening time, it'll be mostly 9 p.m. India time. That's when I will beam it live. But I will tell you, it's going to be on Saturday, but you have to wait for me to tell you. It's not every day. I'm preparing it. So it's like a lecture, right? I got to prepare it. I don't want to sound stupid. I'll see you again by 12:30 p.m. tomorrow. Hopefully, wish me luck. We can do solid tomorrow. Solid. Bye.